I heard you were looking for a good deal on an overdrive pedal under $100, and today I have 4 for you. The Arion Tubulator, the Electro-Harmonix Lumberjack, the Mr. Black JDS-50, and the Heyo Rust Driver. The rules were simple. These pedals had to be well under $100, and in most cases, these are halfway there. They needed to be something that wasn't super common or talked about a lot. Don't go messing the prices up. You know, there's tons of these in most cases, and somebody's gonna complain that I ruined the market or something, and they were saving up their money to buy one of these. That's just not true. And you're all liars if you think that. Let's jump into the first pedal. The Tubulator is by the brand Arion, which took its place around 84, 85. You've all seen the SCH1. I based my Emperor on it. This is like a cult classic, but there's a lot of great pedals in this series. One day I'll do an episode on the whole line, but for now, this is a really great sounding Japanese-made Tube Screamer clone that has a few tweaks. There's also one called a Tube Mania that's not too far off. The font on this is a little more radical than the simple font of the Tube Mania, so I choose this. This is like $10 on Reverb. That was the Tubulator with all knobs at high noon, just like the hot deserts of Western America. There's also fuzzy Velcro on the back, which I've never understood why any human who is not psychotic would ever put the fuzzy side on the pedal. Whole other subject. And then the 3 series delay, I just had like a really hard 1 repeat in the dotted 8 kind of time frame. I liked it. Next pedal. Next up is the Electro-Harmonix Lumberjack, one of the most unique dirt pedals to hit the market in 20, 30 years, and I'm not joking. Currently on Reverb, they're like $34 because none of you care about it. So I emailed my buds over at Electro-Harmonix and I was like, hey, explain this circuit because I know it's weird. And I really haven't dug into it until this week. And here's the email. I'm just gonna read it and they're gonna speed it up.
The Lumberjack circuit is a legitimately logarithmic amplifier made from readily available components such as op-amps and bipolar transistors rather than the IC specifically made to be a log amp. It is designed by Bob Meyer.
Pause. If you don't know who Bob Meyer is one of the most legendary designer inventors in pedal history. Big Muff, Memory Man, just a few of his inventions. We're gonna move on here. So this is a modern Bob Meyer pedal. He's in his 90s. Check it out.
The signal inside the Lumberjack is pretty simple. Input jack, adjustable gain stage, up to 20 dB of boost, hitting a log amp, which is the log factor knob, output stage, output jack. The log amp circuit exploits the non-linear relationship between the BJT's base current and the current or variable impedance between the collector and emitter, making those non-linearities part of the gain circuit. The circuit is difficult to make adjustable with a single or dual pot, so the workaround, other than changing the gain of the input stage, is to sweep 2 DC bias voltages within the log amp circuit. The log factor knob controls these bias voltages. The main rails are at approximately 27 volts DC.
And I know you understood every single word of that, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna turn the knob up as we play. It's super original. I love this pedal because it's weird and crazy and strange. I'm also gonna use this with like a slapback, and I'm gonna harness the power of thought. And that thought is Incubus and Spoon do a song together. Next in at a whopping $88, this is the most expensive pedal of this experiment, is the Mr. Black JDS-50. Mr. Black also has pedals under Jack DeVille. He's done all kinds of designing secretly for other people. He's a brilliant designer, great manufacturer out of Portland, Oregon. And this pedal is one of the most versatile and usable and unique in the sense of it's not just some clone overdrive distortion out there. So I'm gonna pick up my slide and do something way better than Rhett Shull could ever dream of. Sick burn! And I'm also just gonna have the delay on again. And maybe this is inspired by, like, who's it inspired? Who's, like,
John Mayer?
John Mayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, or Daft Punk. Or like the who's that Love Fool band? The Cardigans?
Oh, yeah,
the Cardigans? Or Dylan. Maybe it's Dylan.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mashup of all those.
Yeah. Next and last in this is the Heyo, or HAO, depending on how you feel about saying that. That's between you and the Lord himself. It is $48.79, and it is created to sound like a plexi burning up, just raging dirty plexi. And it's really simple. It has one knob with a normal, bright, and warm switch. There's other versions of this. They're made in Japan. They're designed by a good friend of mine, Toshi. Oh, is this a bass version called the Rust Ride in the box?
He has the box.
Is this a pedal blankie?
Whoa!
This is like, look at this. Oh, hold on. Hey, little buddy. How about Driller use this pedal? There we go. Oh, look, is this the original sound file CD with demos from the original creators? Oh, is it autographed? That is so weird that oh, what is this? Is this an original Japanese pouch? The sample pouch? It's so strange that I have, oh, is this like the manual and card and stuff? Is this, oh wait, is this like the original receipt? That's the receipt. Oh, I could just keep going. I won't do it. Let's just play. I just want to harness, a local, Carly Rae Jepsen with a local bar band harnessing 80s Saturday morning cartoons. I'll use the delay again as well. That's it, except I do have some honorable mentions. I had 45 honorable mentions, and Nick, in his spiteful hatred of my love for pedals, said, "Josh, you can only do 2 because the audience only wants 2."
That's a misrepresentation.
So the 3 Series Overdrive, and I choose that because it's affordable. You can get them used now for like $70. There is a tie-in to the Rust driver because it uses Toshi's circuit, the Rumble drive from this series. If you're aware of this is a pretty low-key legendary pedal. Like, the right people know about it, and maybe you're the right person, but if you're not the right person, you don't know about it. But now you're the right person because I just told you. And you can get a clone of it in this. These aren't that expensive, but you might pay up to $200. So there's an honorable mention, and it's still cheap. I talked about it in the DoD 250 episode where I laid out the lineage. It is the FX50. This is one of my favorite overdrives and my favorite version of the 250 ever. And oh wait, is this is like in the box. Is this the foam treadle version in the box?
What?
I have a few of these, but like, it's crazy that this is just in the box, like totally mint. So if you didn't have these, you never wanted them, and now you can't get mad at me and say that I ruined your life like you've been saying on previous episodes. Let's go to record time. Today's record time is brought to you by the 90s, specifically. Now that's what I call 90s alternative rock, the exclusive Target edition. I haven't opened it. I'm not gonna open it, because one day, you're laughing at me right now, but one day, this will be worth upwards of $80. It might take 20 to 50 years. I'm gonna read the track list, and you're gonna decide if this is worth listening to. Track 1, Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Go My Way?
Whoa.
Track 2, Lit, My Own Worst Enemy. Track 3, Eve 6, Inside Out. Track 4, Everything You Want, Vertical Horizon. Anybody? Anybody? Track 5, Tonic, If You Could Only See. Then we have Live, Lightning Crashes, Stone Temple Pilots, Interstate Love Song, Blind Melon, No Rain, Toad the Wet Sprocket, All I Want. I like that song, except they use it on Friends, and therefore now I hate it. Gin Blossoms, Hey Jealousy, Blues Traveler, Runaround, Fastball. Fastball? Fastball, The Way, Cake the Distance, greatest song ever. Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Life, my least favorite Third Eye Blind song. 311 Down, Lynn, Still My Sunshine, Spin Doctors 2, Princes, and Sublime, What I Got. Check it out or don't. You'll probably never find it because this is only available at Target and it was available last year. That's it. Go listen to some 90s rock. Thanks so much for watching this episode. In the comments below, let me know your favorite of these 4 overdrives under $100, and also tell us your favorite overdrive under $100. Tell us the score of the century. Someone watching this bought a Klon Centaur in 1997 for $90 from a pawn shop in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm just feeling that right now, so if that's you, put it in the comments. We want to know about it. And hit like, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, and get notifications of future episodes. Also, you can jam with us every single jam on BandLab. There's a link for that in the description below. I have nothing else to say other than I literally will lose my mind if people say they were waiting to buy these pedals and I ruined it. I'll lose my mind.